Welcome back, students. I'm your geography teacher, Khurram. Students, have you ever thought, or do you remember when it was the last time that you felt the tremors? You felt like earth is trembling, and while enjoying a cup of tea, you felt that the cup is showing some tremors. Have you ever felt, or have you ever thought, what such is the what we call as mechanics, or what we call as the dynamics? What might be the reasons? Have you ever thought how tremendous or how intensified these tremors can be? Come on, let's ponder over how do the earthquakes form, what are the earthquakes, and what actually leads to the formation of earthquakes. Bhukamp, students. Actually, what happens whenever you feel like the vibrations or the tremors along the surface of the earth, that is called simply earthquake. भूचाल भी जिसको हम अपनी भाषा में बोलते हैं. What is the mechanism actually? Come on. When vibrations or oscillations occur on the Earth's crust because of imbalance created or disturbance in gravitational equilibrium of rocks lying beneath. Simply, whenever what happens is like there are some of the vibrations or there are some of the oscillations inside the Earth's crust. And how does that occur actually? कैसे होता है? Actually, there is some imbalance or there is some change in the what we call as the balance, और जो डिस्टर्बेंस होती है इन द व्हाट वी कॉल एज द ग्रेविटेशनल इक्विलिब्रियम ऑफ रॉक्स का एक अपना स्टेबिलिटी होती है. दे हैव द इक्विलिब्रियम, दे हैव द इलास्टिसिटी. व्हेनेवर समथिंग सच गेट्स डिस्टर्ब्ड beneath or such disturbance occurs in the rocks, imbalance gets created. They don't actually bear it up to some intensity or up to some elasticity they have. After that they react, and once they react they produce tremendous amount of waves inside the surface of the earth. And this is what these waves, tremendous amount of energy, once strike the surface of the earth, you feel like the earth is shaking, and this shaking of the earth is called as earthquake. As simple as that. Now these vibrations travel in the form of seismic waves. Actually these vibrations जो हो जाती है, the vibrations that are produced within the earth's surface, these are in the form of waves, and these waves, since related to the earthquakes, are called as seismic waves. All earthquakes are studied via a special branch of science जिसको हम seismology बोलते हैं. Seismology is a branch of the earth sciences under which we study all the manifestations, all the dynamics, or the complexity related to the earthquakes. Every phenomena related to earthquake we study under the branch that is called as a seismology. Hence all kinds of phenomena linked with earthquakes are called seismic. SEISMIC. This is simple. Moving forward, what happens? There are types of the earthquakes actually. Now what are the factors conditioning them? Earthquakes are divided into the three main types. Now earthquake किन basis पे आता है, क्या reasons होते हैं, कैसे कैसे आता है, we'll go into that depth with proceeding slides. But as far if you have got what actually is the earthquake, what are the waves that you feel, they are the earthquakes. Now earthquakes are actually what gives them the operational pull, what generates them, how do they are produced, what is the cause, what are the conditions that factors them. Earthquakes are divided into three main types, or they are divided into three main types. Number one is the volcanic earthquakes. Now volcanic earthquakes, simply whenever there is a volcanicity, जहाँ पर भी कभी ज्वालामुखी हो जाता है, फट जाता है, it can also lead to the earthquake. How does that happen? Volcanicity can also lead to the earthquake. Thus, they operate in the regions of contemporary volcanic activities. Now, this is the condition. Wherever there is the volcanic activities going on, contemporary volcanic activities are operating. This is by what we say geologically, this is very active in terms of volcanism. There might be the earthquakes operating. All right, how does that happen? Actually, what happens is like uh, whenever there is like what we call as earthquake due to the volcanicity, what is the magnetism, what is the what we call it mechanism behind it, what how do they operate is simply whenever there is a pipe in the earthquake fissure pipe, whenever the earthquake comes or whenever the earthquake operates, whenever the volcanicity or volcanism operates, the rising of magma upwells, it keeps accumulating into this pipe, all right, fissure pipes of the earthquake, and just it keeps on accumulating and gets solidified over there, वहाँ पे जमा हो जाता है. And when the next time the earthquake operates, sorry, the volcanicity operates, it gives the push to the already accumulated solidified magma with a great intensity, which leads to the ejaculation of huge amount of gases and magnetic materials outside, and this huge explosion leads to the becomes the cause of the tremors, and this is what we call as volcanicity can lead to the earthquakes also. Now other condition which can lead to the earthquake is due to the collapse, all right. Now these are called as denudational earthquakes or collapse earthquakes. What happens is that they occur very less than that of the volcanic ones, all right. They occur sometimes, not frequently. This is more operational than this one, all right. So they occur very less areas, less than that of the volcanic ones. They occur due to either the collapse of huge masses of rocks in mountainous regions, that is the slides, or they can also happen due to the sinking of underground cavities in karst topography. Now sometimes what happens in the mountainous regions, there might be a huge landslides, avalanche, or the huge rockfall can proceed with a great intensification, and this can lead to the tremors, okay. And there can be another reason is that sinking underground caves. We have studied what is the karst topography, and in that there are caves. These caves can sink, all right, and some with a huge load, all right, superincumbent load, and this can lead to the short tremors. So this is one of the other type of condition which led to the what we call as the denudational earthquake, all right. Now there are main reasons for the main reason is one for the earthquake operational on 95% of the earth's surface, or we can say 95% of the earthquakes are registered due to the tectonic activities, or we call them as tectonic earthquakes. What happens, they account for 95% of earthquakes that are registered. कैसे होता है? They operate due to the relaxations of stresses that get accumulated in the rock and emerge when the rebound or dislocation of blocks takes place. मतलब ये कि rock has a certain amount of elasticity holding capacity, and what happens is like there are the when the rocks, they get moved, or they get what we call as under this huge amount of shear stress. Once they get, they face the huge amount of stress, and they keep on holding it until what happens, there is a huge displacement and what we call as the relaxation of the stress, and that relaxation of stress leads to the what we call as the rebound, and that relaxation of the stress leads to the formation of the waves, or huge amount of energy gets released. When that happens in the form of the waves, energy gets released in the form of the waves, what we call as the seismic waves, what we feel, and we feel on them of the earth's surface, what we call as earthquakes. Now and once they release a lot of energy, what happens is they have the potential, they get back to their own place, that is called as a rebound. Once they just slide with a lot of energy, they tend to get back to their own place, that is called as a rebound, or after the dislocation takes place, all right. These are some of the factors that condition the earthquakes, and accordingly three types of reasons are there, or we can say three types of earthquakes operate: volcanic due to the volcanicity, denudational or collapse due to the collapse of the rocks, tectonic activities due to the relaxation of the stresses that the rocks face.